All right, boys, how's it going? So, as you guys know, my name is Coach Tommie. Feel free to call me Coach Tommie, Tom, Coach Tommie, Coach Tom. All right, so today, just doing my C license evaluation. All right, before we start, I just want to make sure everyone's okay. Everyone's doing well? All right, no injuries, anything. If anyone has any injuries, please let me know. All right, if you feel anything throughout the session, just let me know. Right? Also, can we just check, does anyone have any jewelry on, chains, watches, nothing? Right, we're all good there. Right, then secondly, shin pads, we got them. Can we just see? We got our shin pads, perfect. So, before we start, just so you know, I've looked over the field, right? It looks safe to play, right? If there is an emergency of any sort, right, we have one emergency exit there. We'll push open the door, that will lead us outside. Secondly, we have one on the opposite side, which will lead us to the outside of the dome as well. And then finally, we also have the main entrance there that will lead us back to the Soccerplex building, right? So, for my session today, right, based on shooting and finishing, right? So when we think about shooting and finishing, right, of course, we're in zone 4, right? We want to score goals, right? We want to have conviction when we shoot, have the idea of confidence whenever we strike a ball that we're going to score, right? So to start, behind me, we'll see a playing field, right? It'll be 5v5 plus a keeper on each side, right? But ideally, if we think about the situation of where we are on the field with the idea of shooting and finishing, is the keeper really a keeper in possession? No, right? So I want us to think, if we're that keeper in possession, right, the main rule will be if it's a goal kick, you can't shoot, but at any time, if a keeper's on the ball, probably maybe a CDM, a center mid, right, he's around top of the box, right? So we think about that in the team in possession, but also the team defending, right, we will have to step, right? Besides that, same rules apply. If the ball goes out of bounds, right, acts as a throw in, right, after a goal, the ball will start from the middle. Are there any questions? So we have the pinnies beside me, set up with 2 players, then 3 in front, to replicate our front 3, and then behind them are 2 8s, center mids, which we play with. Right? Can everyone please get a penny for me? So find a position where you'd usually play. Miles, just one over there. Can you throw that water ball off the pitch for me as well? All right, so balls are over with me, right? Can we play 100% from the get-go? Same as we normally do, right? Ian, ball will start with you essentially. Whenever you're ready, feel free to kick off. Well done, Johnny. Well done, Otis. Good effort, Otis. Good idea to go for goal. I like that. Good defending. We'll play kicking over here, right? Or throwing. We'll play throwing. Well done, Andre. Well done, Otis. Great finish. Great finish. Can we get the ball back in the middle for me? Red will kick off again. Well done, good idea. We'll play corner. Oh, Liam. Good idea, good idea. We'll play again. It's a corner. Freeze, ball back. So, ball back with Liam. So, to start off, what do we say about our keeper? Right? Are you really a keeper in possession? No. Right? I heard you talking, but it wasn't loud enough. What did you want him to do? 100%. So if I'm drawing on the ball, right, we're thinking about, in this situation, we can chip the ball in, but the field's very narrow. Right? So have we ever watched Man City play? You guys see Man City play? The amount of times they get to that goal line and they can cut the ball out, back, works all the time. All right, so if you're in this situation, you're more or less maybe a CDM, right? What do you want me to do? What run did you want from Jonah? In the box. Ideally, what's that going to do to one of these two? Drag him in, ultimately creating space. Where? For you, right? So tell him 100%, right? You should recognize that as well. Can your movement create space for the following player? All right, can we think about that? Ball with Liam, whenever we're ready, we can play. Hard to score a header? It is. Let's make sure that's recording. Small corner. How can we set this up? Good effort. Play a corner. How can we set this up to simplify it? And freeze. So, is it hard to score a header in this? If the ball is out wide, all right, so similar idea. All right, it's going to be hard in the air. It's such a narrow pitch. All right, so ball's there. What were you saying, but you weren't loud enough? What did you want? Exact same idea as before. His movement, all right? Can we utilize our goalkeeper, who's more or less a midfield in possession? Right, we're right in front of goal. Right, so ideally I'd want this player. I wouldn't want him starting inside, right, because that's going to allow them to set up. Maybe I'm starting here, right? We already know what we're doing. Can I make that run in? Ultimately, George is looking to show there. Can he look to maybe finish with his first or second touch? Right, we can chip it here. Maybe we find success on a second ball, but it's going to be very unlikely. All right, so Creel, play whenever you're ready. Good movement. Good red ball. Well done, Ian. Good technique on the finish, weak foot. Ball restarts from the middle from you, Johnny. Well done, Dre. It's a good idea. We play from the corner. Love that look, Ian. Corner again. How can we simplify the game to ultimately give us more chance to score? All right. How can we have some kind of movement? Done, George. And freeze. Ball back with George for me. So, balls with George. Realistically, we say he's a keeper here, but we're in zone 4. All right, so we say as a team when we're in zone 4, all right, we want to go to goal. All right, what was the problem there with our front 3? There's no movement, right? So we allowed it for their center backs. They mark it, there's no movement. All right, we always talk about that opposite movement. Can we create separation from him? If I'm hanging out in this space, simple for him. He marks the pair of us. Done as that. All right, we need threats in behind. Simple run in behind. Ultimately, if he tracks me, hopefully we have someone underneath who can show for the ball, right? Otherwise, right, if he doesn't track me and the timing's right, George is going to look to throw me up, over the top, throw me over the top, right? I'm looking to make that run. Can I look to get in behind? Can I look to strike on goal? Does that make sense? We need threats in behind, right, especially in this part of the field. So George, play whenever you're ready for me. "100% agree, George." Well done. Another 1 minute or so. Good, Brian. Well done, Red. Good football. Good movement, Aryan. And freeze. So, ball with George again. All right, so movement's still not there, right? Ideally, there has to be more conviction or running more confidence. We know what conviction means, right? More like when you go, you know you're going to get the ball. Right now, we're running just for the sake of running, right? Ultimately, you look at professional players, you look at Erling Haaland, the amount of runs he makes in behind in a game, but the amount of times he doesn't get the ball when he runs, it's more than when he gets it. Right? The run has to be made with conviction, with confidence that you're going to get the ball. Right? Has to be explosive. Right? Realistic to drag him. Right? It has to be proper. All right, we'll play for another 30 seconds. Can we have better movement? Come on. Whenever you're ready, George, we play. We have no threat. Good, Otis. Good. Now we found space. Hard, Otis. Blue ball. Who can be my threat in behind? And can we freeze for me? All right, can we come over fast? Can we come over? So Reds just stay on this side, Blues together. I will keep our teams. All right, so the idea is we need proper movement. All right, we're in that zone 4. Right, there has to be movement. If it's sloppy, it's no good. All right, everything has to be sharp. All right, as I said, Erling Haaland, the perfect example. Right, the amount of times he runs in behind in a game and doesn't get the ball, right, a lot more than when he gets it. Right, but it allows that Man City team to really play underneath. Right, either he's getting the ball in behind, right, or he's creating space underneath. Right, so there needs to be movement. All right, so what's going to happen? Now we're going to progress to our analytical activity. Right, can everyone go get a fast drink of water for me? Right, can you leave all your pennies in front of me? And can you go get a fast drink of water? When we come back, can we get both these nets just put in the middle here, ready to play? Thank you. Do me a favor, can we get all the footballs over there for me? All the balls over there. All of them right in the middle. A bit more to that left side, but around in the middle. Goalkeepers, can you make sure you keep your gloves on? Amazing. Thank you, boys. Put it right here for me. Perfect. That's good. That's good. Can we just put that net beside there? Thank you, boys. Awesome, amazing, boys. Just come on over now. Just come this side of me so we can see the pitch. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So the way this is going to work, right? So we said, what zone of the field are we working in? Zone 4, right? So we want to go to goal, right? We want to create lots of chances, and ultimately we want success scoring, right? We want to up our chances, right? If we can score 5 goals a game, that's great. Right, so what's going to happen here is, can I please have my 2 goalkeepers? Can you please do me a favor? Can you guys get the same color penny over there? Can you guys just head in net? Can I get 2 defensive players, so 2 center backs, full backs, right? Can you guys, any 2? Can you guys get the pennies? Can you just hop beside the net for me? And then finally, can I have 2 wide players? Can you go on that yellow cone for me? And can you guys divide yourselves between this yellow with the footballs and that yellow over there? Just make sure you boys put on blue as well, just same color as the keeper, because you'll be working with them. So, there we are. So, Jay and Johnny, can you just move to the side of the pitch? One of you guys will hop in for me. Brian, you switch goalkeepers with George every maybe 2-3 reps. All right, so the way this activity is going to work. So we said we're in zone 4, right? We're trying to replicate, maybe this is 2 strikers, a striker attacking mid, and then our player out wide is going to be our winger. All right, so I want my wide player. Can you start around that yellow cone? Right, maybe a bit off it. All right, the action's going to start when I have the ball. All right, my goal is, can I look to play a ball out wide? As soon as that happens, do we see that yellow guideline, Jonah? I want you to dribble to the goal line as fast as you can. As soon as that happens, myself and Aryan, we're going to look to get in the box. Feel free to distribute however you'd like. Could be in the air, could be on the ground. We look to go 2v1 the goal. All right, Jay, your goal of the game, can we look to clear the ball? All right, we're down numbers. All right, attacking-wise, we have a numerical advantage, which is ideal. Right, it's a 3v1. Right, so we want to find lots of success. All right, so as we said, we'll do it at full speed, Aryan. Right, ball start with me. Hard pass wide to Jonah. Can we look to time our movement? Balls look to play in. And I'm awful. But can we look to finish? Right? Every time we score a goal, attacking team will get 2 points. If we don't concede, they get 1 point. Are there any questions? Simple enough. Johnny and Jay switch every rep or so. Are we all good with that? Ian, whenever you're ready to play, you can play. Next one, whenever you're ready. Good, can we finish? Well done, Otis, good finish. Good idea, good idea. Speed, Mario, speed when we go down the line. Next ball. Good, fast, Joe, fast. Okay, okay. Good effort, Aryan. It's okay, next one, it's okay, it happens. Well done, keeper, well done. And free. So, let's pause it there. Alright, so Ian and Aryan, let's hop back in. Right, Aryan, me and you go together again. So we think about it. Do we say we have a numerical advantage here, attacking wise? We do, right? 3v1, and in a game, it's going to be hard to get that, right? So when we get that opportunity, we have to take full advantage of it, right? But we can't make it easy for that defender, all right? And how we're going to make it harder for him is through our movement, right? Through our movement and the ball we play, and they go together, all right? When we play the ball wide, it's a hard pass wide. Can we look for that winger to get to the goal line, as we said? Now, we want to simplify it so our finish is easier and we have a higher chance of scoring. All right, so ideally, what do you think has more chance of us scoring? If the ball's played in the air or if it's played on the ground? On the ground, right? If it's in the air, maybe the goalkeeper can catch it. It's harder for him to distribute over, right? It's going to be a little harder. The finish is harder when it's in the air, and so on. Right? When we have these kind of numbers, we have to find success. All right, so ideally, if I'm working with Aryan, what should our movement look like to make it hard for that defender? What do you think? Ian? Love that. All right, can we have one going front post and one back post? Ideally, the run here, where when the ball's going down, I'm in a position where I can look to finish, right? And if he doesn't play it to me, my goal is I want to drag him. So, Aryan, take my spot. I'm going to take yours after. So, Aryan's spot was here. What do we think about that? Good or bad? Milo, as that wide player, how easy do you think it's going to be to find me? Easy or hard? Hard, right? Johnny can almost mark both of us. So how can I adjust my position, Aryan? How do you think? 100%. All right, if I'm higher off the box, right, now, how hard is it for you, Johnny, as that solo defender? Really hard, right? We've created that separation. Right now, Milo has two options to distribute. He can play that front post to Aryan, or he can play myself at the back post. Right? The angle at which I look to get the ball from Milo, what is it based upon? What do you think? Say that again for me nice and loud. The defender. Right? I need to find an angle where if Milo plays me the ball, if that defender reaches out, he can intercept. But at the same time, if I'm too far away, maybe he has time to recover. Right? So as I said, can we have that one run front post explosive, right? One top of the box where it's an angle where he can't recover. Right? Can we really look for that movement? So ball back here. Aryan and Ian, go again for me. Whenever you're ready, Ian, feel free to play. Did really well. Milo, do you want to lift that or keep it on the ground? Keep it on the ground, right? It's better. We're creating chances. Go. We drive to a goal line, Milo. Good defending, Johnny. Liam, just watch your lane, right? Because he was there, right? Be higher and closer to the ball, right? So gets foot to foot faster, right? It's okay, it happens. Can we drive Milo with speed? With speed. Are we going to have a defender? Can we fish? Good finish. Good, we explode Jonah. And freeze. So, ball back with Jonah for me. How old are you boys? 14, 13, 14. So, should be fit. Come back, Otis. So if I'm Otis, what do we think of Otis's movement there? Who saw it? Did you see it? Did it fool you? Are you going fast or slow? Slow. Right, if I go in like this, it's no good. Right, I have to go in like I'm going to get on the ball. Right? So I'm going with Liam, I would rather start maybe a bit further away from the ball. Ball here, Jonah. All right, Liam, you're going to go back post. I'm going to go front post. Right? Back post, top of the box. All right, the hard pass. I'm not going to make my run yet. Why is that? Right? I'm going to beat him. Right? Because if I make my run too early, right? Don't release. What if I find myself in a position like this? Why is this no good? One, I'm offside, right? But even if Dre dropped for me. Even if we're in this position, why is this no good? Ian. Phenomenal, right? I can't finish, right? I'd pass that from post, where if he's a good defender, I would probably say my keeper maybe step, he can push up a bit. All right, so we have to time the movement, Right? So ball back with me, Jonah. Right? And it has to be explosive. Right? So as we said, ball's going to be played wide. I'm going to time it. That's explosive 100%. And I look to finish. Right? I'm a good angle. Liam's top of the box. Right? Timing has to be there. Does that make sense? Right? So don't run straight away. Take our time, and it has to be explosive 100%. Otis, let's play again, ball with you whenever you're ready. Love that. Well done, Liam. Time it. Can we time this explosive? Good. Good effort, though. Movement's good. Timing's getting better as well. Can we time this? Can we time this? Explosive. It's okay. It's okay. Explode. Explode. Good. Finish. Well done, Otis. Great decision, Jonah. Good movement here. Great timing. And freeze. Offside, right? We have to think about that. Next ball. It's okay, it's okay. And freeze. So finally, person distributed. So if I'm the wide player, say Otis, hop back in. I'll be with Otis and Liam again. So Otis, hop back in. I'm looking to get on the ball. Right, Otis, play me a ball. Liam, hop in again as well. Otis plays me that ball wide. Right, what is my decision based on once I get down here? So one defender hop in for me. One defender. What is my decision based upon? The defender. Right, ideally, what ball do you think I want to go for? So the front runner, right? Because if he's making that run, when he's 5 yards away from goal, that's ideal, right? But my eyes have to be on that defender, right? So when I'm in this position, can I get that ball out of my feet here? Can I have the look? If I can play it from post for a finish, great. If Dre's there, maybe a bit of disguise, cut that back, right? So this play, make sure, can we get that big touch out of our feet? Can we have our eye on our player? We're the defenders, and we make our decision. Couple more. Great decision, Jonah! It's okay. Aryan, just think about your time in the movement. When you got there, were you waiting? You were waiting, right? So make sure you try and attack the ball, right? Even if it's in front of you, just go to the ball so you get more power on the shot. Well done, Brian. Explosive, Jonah, explosive, big touch out of our feet, we look up. It's okay. Defender was there though, I agree, Otis. Like that, can we get our head up? It's okay, it's okay. At least you looked. Explode, Jonah, we explode. Good defending though, Joey. Harder pass, Jonah. Another couple ones. Milo, can we keep that flat so it's an easier finish? Right? Liam, make sure you time your run so you attack that ball more as well. It's hard because it's bouncing. Ball step, ball step, ball step. Players would recover. Big touch out of our feet. Love that touch around. Half finish. Well done. And let's freeze there. All right, so come on over for me. Well done. You okay over there, Dre? All right, so we said we're in zone 4. All right, how important do you think that movement is? Really important, right? Because if the two players are together, right, it makes it easy for the defender, right? In this Zone 4, if we have numbers where it's 3-1, 3v1, we have that numerical advantage. We have to take advantage of it, right? So we said that run to the front post, right? Timing is very key, right? If we're too early and we're past the post, a good defender is going to let you go. If you're too early or offside, a good defender is going to let you go. He's going to make it a 1v1 in the box, right? So the timing is really key. You have to run, put yourself in a scoring position where ideally you can finish with your first touch, if not maybe second, right? But first touch especially there, right? What's the second movement I wanted? The second player. Ian?
Run onto it a little bit later from the top of the ball.
Run onto it a little bit later, right? You have to attack the ball. If you're waiting for the ball, when the ball comes in, it's going to be a harder finish, right? Even if you're there, you have to step into the ball, right? So whether that's delaying your run a bit, whether it's coming to the ball straight, but you have to attack it, right? Does that make sense? Do you feel better about it overall?
Yeah.
Got much better, right? Finally, role of you guys distributing the ball, right? What was your decision based off of? Where the defender was, right? So what did I say? We want that big touch out of our feet, head up, right? Gives yourself that time to analyze the game, right? Look where the defender might be cheating, right? Ideally, what's the ideal pass we want to play?
On the ground.
On the ground where?
From the front post.
Front post. If he can finish, how hard is that for you guys as a keeper? When he's 3 yards away, first touch, so hard. Overall, really appreciate your guys' effort. Thank you all for being here, and have a great day.
Thank you.